Welcome back to the channel. This is Stocks with Jacob. Today we're going to quickly go over SPY and Nvidia, but real quick, let's get into the disclaimer. The information provided in this video is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. I am not a licensed financial advisor, and all investments involve risk, including the potential loss of principal. Please conduct your own research and consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not indicative of future results. All right, guys, let's get into it. What's going on with SPY? Well, what do we see the day before Christmas, the half a day on Christmas Eve? We saw a nice little push up to the 601.30 level. I was expecting it to come off of this high right here and reject, get a little wick down here, but that didn't happen. What am I thinking is going to happen tomorrow? I'm gonna play it cautious tomorrow. Let's jump over into the daily real quick. You can see what I was talking about with this little shoulder right here. I was expecting another little shoulder to form, but I was expecting a fake out. SPY, as you know, is known for its fake outs. Oh, this is a head and shoulders, and boom, it pumps in one day back up. So that's exactly my prediction for how this year is going to end, with a nice little fake out. Hey, it's SPY written all over it. But that's why I'm playing it cautious tomorrow. I want to wait and see. I want confirmation. You know, that's my idea. That idea is going to work. I think we need to see confirmation that it's going to come down here, maybe potentially hit this level here at this 580, and then Monday and Tuesday just pumping hard to make a new high by the end of the year. So that's my prediction for SPY, and I know I'm bearish on it over the next couple of days, but I am bullish on it over the next few months, at least over the next 6 months. And let me show you why. I've got this chart that I found. Let me pull this over here for you guys. Here it is. This is the duration of bull market since 1950 to present. Here we are at present, and we're right at 3 years, pretty much. And the only other time this happened was here in 1970, you know, right at the 3-year mark. So what do I think is going to happen? I think we're looking, if you see this big pump we had here, that was in 1990 bull market, the 2009 bull market. What happened after this big pump here? 2002, we ended up with a 5-year market. Well, here I'm expecting kind of similar 5-year. Sorry about my arrow there. A 5-year or possibly even a 6-year market. So I mean, look at here. We've got quite a few markets that went right at 6 years. But that's why I say I'm bullish on at least the next 6 months of this market. And I will be buying any big dips. I'll be buying big time. Let me show you this other chart I have here. This one is also the bull market since 1950, but this shows the path they kind of took. And in my opinion, this one closely resembles this 1962 bull market. So that's this line right here. I'll kind of try to trace it out for you, see if you think it might resemble it a little bit. It does, in my opinion, it resembles it quite a bit. If that's the case, we are about right here in this. So what are we looking at? Maybe some sideways action here before a little pump and before this dip right here. So that's what I'm gonna be monitoring. I'll keep updating it on this channel, and we can kind of monitor it and see if it does end up resembling that. All right, so let's go ahead, and that's why I'm bullish on SPY. You know, looking at the technicals, looking at history, I believe we are still in the winner's curse of this bull market, and you know, even breaking it down even more, we are in the Christmas rally. So let's go ahead and jump over to Nvidia. Actually, real quick, before we get into Nvidia, let's look at XLY versus XLP. Now, this is consumer discretionary, XLY, and XLP is, mine just went blank for a second. Consumer staples. So your consumer discretionary is basically everything you don't really need, but you buy anyways because you have the money, like cruises, stuff like that. Your staples is stuff that you need in order to live, basically food, things like that. So we want to see this outperforming. We want to see XLY outperform XLP. And as you can see here, we did get this nice big weekly candle up here, but we are at resistance over here. We are right at resistance. So we're going to be monitoring this closely. We definitely don't want to see it underperform. That's going to mean that, you know, more people are getting cautious. They're not buying as much. So stay tuned in this channel. We'll keep monitoring that. Let's go ahead and jump over to Nvidia and see what's going on here. So Nvidia is looking bullish in the next week, I would say, not the next few days. I'm bearish on it over the next couple of days. Now, I'm not saying that it's not going to push up above this resistance zone here over the next, you know, Thursday and Friday, but I think we're in for a little pullback here to check this level before pumping up. Exactly the way I'm thinking with SPY over the next couple of days, being a little bit bearish. And let's jump over to the daily chart, and I can show you in more detail why that is. I mean, as you can see, we're hitting this. This is the Watson envelope, in case you're wondering, this indicator, and I really like it. But we are hitting that line right there on that Watson envelope, and as you can see, it does respect it quite a bit. Now, there are many times that it does go over it, as you can see here. And, you know, this is the daily, so it can hold over it for a week or so. And we could see that happen here. But I believe it's going to come down here and check this 134 level before pumping up again to make a new high. Is it going to make a new high by the end of the year? I'm not sure. I am bullish on Nvidia. It is, you know, in my opinion, the best semiconductor stock you can buy out there. They dominate the market, and they continue to prove it. But that is pretty much it. If there's any stocks y'all want me to check out, just let me know. Leave a comment. If you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. And we're going to go ahead and release one tomorrow night as well. So I hope y'all had a great Christmas, and I hope y'all enjoy the remainder of your evening.